Hi, we're here to talk and walk through the installation process of a 6621 Addison entry handle. We have in front of us the portions that we're going to be using today for the installation. We're going to start with our latches. These latches are adjustable from 2 3/4 to 2 3/8. To adjust it, you just simply move that over. Today we're going to be using the 2 3/8 application on our sample mount. We're going to start with the spring latch, put it in the bottom hole. The deadbolt latch actually turns to adjust it. And again, we're going to be using a 2 3/8 inch application. To install, you want to make sure that the deadbolt is extended or thrown when you install. I'm going to put it at the top. We're going to put on our corresponding face plates on the unit. I'm going to put these in place. I'm going to be using a power driver here. My torque setting on my driver is set on 0. And I'm taking my time to avoid over tightening or binding anything up. Okay. We're going to start with the exterior portion of this entry handle. We're going to turn it around to the back side. We have an extension post that has to be installed into the threaded holes on each side of the lower portion. These only need to be nice and snug, just finger tight is usually good enough. We're going to use our actuator shaft, put into the middle. We are now going to install this on our sample mount. And it will sit flush on the door. We're going to take our interior portion and we're going to slide it, the square hole, onto the actuator shaft, just like that. We're going to take our screws, we're going to get one tight. We're just going to snug it down to help us with the installation process. Again, just barely loose. I'm going to take and use my Allen wrench, loosen up this set screw, and remove the interior lever. I'll be able now to use and put in the other screw on the other side. And again, taking a hand tool, I'm just going to do a light snug. It's not going to be tight at all. I'm now going to take my deadbolt portion. This is the cylinder. The extensions are already put in place coming out of the box. If you have a thin door application, this collar can be put over the hole for a thin door application, or if you just like the look of it. Today we are going to be using the flush side. We're going to turn our tail piece for the cylinder straight up and down. We're going to feed that through the latch. It sits flush. We're going to use our other screws. Again, I'm going to go one at a time here. I'm going to get the other screw started now. While everything is still loose, we're going to check the position, make sure we are parallel with the door edge, and we're going to snug up the screws now. Again, they do not need to be too tight. Just a good firm snug is all they need to be. I'm going to check to make sure it is not loose on the door. We're going to reinsert our interior lever. I'm going to take my Allen wrench, and again, just a good snug. I'm going to check for operation. And that completes the installation process for a 6621 Addison entry handle.